Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? Please excuse my Miss Trunchbull's look that I've got going on. Today has been very much a cleaning day. It is Sunday as I'm filming this and I'd like to go through the house. The boys are at their dad's, which means that I am free to clean and it stays clean for a little while. So yeah, it's hair scraped back, comfies on, very much like getting stuff done. And whilst I've been cleaning, I have been using a new gadget to help me, almost like having my own little assistant, and that is the eufy X8 robot vacuum cleaner. So today's video is very kindly sponsored by eufy, and I am going to give you my very honest opinion about this particular robot vacuum cleaner model. Do you know, it's one of those things, I absolutely love trying out new cleaning gadgets, different kinds of hoovers, anything that's hopefully going to make cleaning easier, more fun. I think with robot vacuums, they're very much a thing that there's a lot that people don't know about them, and whether they're any good or not, or whether they do the job, whether there's something that would benefit your life. Like, I think there is not a huge amount of information out there. So hopefully with this video, I can just give you a little bit more information about this model in particular anyway. And I feel very, very lucky and fortunate to have been able to test out this product. And yeah, so far, incredibly impressed. So I will just show you how it came in the box and everything that comes with it and how I set it up, which was so straightforward.
So inside the box you have the Robovac itself. I think it is such a cool design, really modern and sleek. And some of the features that you can see on the Robovac X8 are the spot cleaning button, the auto cleaning start pause button. You also have a recharge button, and it has the laser distance sensor on the top. Also included in the box is the eufy Robovac's charging base, the power adapter. You get an additional filter in there as well, also an additional side brush, cable ties, and of course the manual to give you full instructions of how to use it. And the first thing that you need to do when you get it out of the box is to fully charge it. So I am just plugging the adapter into the charging base and then just letting that charge up. And as you can hear, it tells you that it is charging because it is got its very own voice, which you can change as well, different languages, or if you'd rather have a male or a female. So I'm just going to leave that to do its thing.
Once it was fully charged, it was ready to do its thing. Some of the great features about this hoover is the fact that it has got twin turbine technology. So each turbine has over 2000 PA of suction power, which actually means that the suction airflow is increased by 80% compared to like single fan vacuums. So the suction is super powerful. It is particularly good for pet hair, which I personally have. I'm looking at him now. Obviously I have a little dog and he's not particularly like, he's not long haired or anything, but the amount of dog hair that just gets everywhere, especially at the moment, this time of year, he's shedding lots of little hairs everywhere. So this hoover is particularly good for that. And the suction on this robot vacuum means that the ability to pick up pet hair is increased by like 57%. I used to have time to run the hoover around every day. That these days feels like so much more of a difficult task. And it's one of those things, because I do feel like if the floors are hoovered, even if the house isn't particularly tidy looking in other areas, I do feel like when the floors look clean, everywhere just looks so much better. It's like when you mow the grass. Like, I just think it's an instant improvement to the room and it can just look so much tidier. I have 3 boys, as well as having the dog, and the amount of crumbs, the amount of mess that is just never ending. especially when the boys eat a meal. Like, I don't even understand how they manage to get so much on the floor. And hoovering is one of those tasks that I don't always get time for, so the fact that I can put on the robot vacuum to just go and hoover up around the house for me whilst I am doing other jobs, or whilst I am out, or whilst I'm asleep, it is amazing to have that, just to take one job away off my list is super helpful. The capacity in the dust box is really good as well, because the suction is so good. It really compacts it all and means that it can pick up loads, so you don't have to worry about that getting full too quickly either, which just means you're not going to have to empty it as often. Like, it sucks it up with such force that it's just all going to compact together, so yeah, meaning it can pick up even more. It also adapts really easily from hard floors to carpets. I mean, they're so clever. Isn't it just amazing that there is basically something that helps clean your house for you now, like this little device. The kids love it as well. I'm actually thinking that I could probably stick some googly eyes on it and give it a name. It's like having a little extra family member, so yeah, maybe I'll have to get the kids to give it a name. I mean, the intelligence of technology, the fact from your phone, from anywhere, and you can control when you want it to clean, is just such a cool, helpful feature. And what it can do, because it's got this iPath laser navigation, is it can map out your whole home and know exactly where it needs to clean, where your furniture is, what it needs to avoid, and just has a whole map of your house. Amazing. And it can do that on multiple floors as well. I think like up to 5 floors. I mean, I just have the 2, but it can do that if you live in a multi-story house and map each of the floors. Also, you can do spot cleaning with it, you know, like if somebody's spilt something, knocked something over, which happens all the time. It's probably more me than the kids, to be fair, that does things like that, but you can do targeted spot cleaning. You can also have certain like no-go zones. So say you have a playroom and there's loads of Lego and things on the floor that you want it to avoid, you can tell it to not go in that area, because you know that there's going to be loads of stuff on the floor that might get stuck in it and things like that. So it's really good that you can just have it do certain zones and certain areas of the house. It's also self-charging, so the coolest thing is when it is running out of battery, it will go and put itself back on charge in its little charging dock, which is super handy. My memory is terrible, so a lot of the time if I'm using a battery powered handheld hoover, I will very quickly use it because I never have much time, and then more often than not completely forget to charge the battery. Then when I come to use it again, the battery needs charging and I can't hoover up. So you don't even need to worry about that. Like, it will just go, I need to charge myself up, and take itself back to the charging docking station, and it's ready for the next time that you need to use it. So the whole thought behind it is just really taken away from you. You don't need to worry. I just think this day and age, people are busy. People need these kinds of helpful gadgets. It's just going to take away one of your jobs for the day, because I feel like more and more these days I have not got the time, and I struggle to keep up with things like that. And I have that type of flooring in the kitchen as well, that for some reason just any crumb on the floor like shows up straight away. So I love to be able to put it on in the kitchen whilst I'm cooking, or when we've just finished eating, and it is just super handy to have. And I've tried robot vacuums before. This one is certainly for suction power and everything, which is obviously the most important thing, isn't it, when you are looking at different vacuum cleaners, is so good. And yeah, it's just a really helpful, handy gadget to have around. So I'm hoping, you know, if you've ever wondered about getting one, if you've been interested in knowing how they work and seeing, you know, different results from using one, then I'm hoping that this has been helpful for you. I just want to say a big thank you to Eufy for sponsoring today's video, because I have thoroughly enjoyed testing out this hoover, and I'm going to leave all of the details down below if you want to check out their products. Eufy do some really cool different gadgets, and they do loads of different models of robot vacuums as well. It's a really cool company. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I would absolutely love it and be super grateful if you gave it a big thumbs up, and even better if you hit the subscribe button as well. And hopefully I will see you again for my next video. Take care everyone.